Hello, morning fam. Hope you had a great weekend. It's Kyle, Bryan, and Sarah. Bryan, hope you had a great time celebrating your wife Kate's birthday over the weekend.
We definitely did.
You guys had all the sweets.
Oh my God. We are practically diabetic. I mean, I'm liable to lose a foot. You got a saw in your car?
No, I don't. Gross.
Good for you. You have you had crumble cookie over the weekend, I heard.
Crumble cookie and Ginger at daycare made a big thing of cinnamon rolls. That's on top of.
So
did they make? I'm sorry, Kyle, but did they make the cake? Did your wife and your daughter make a cake?
No, they didn't.
They didn't need to. It sounds
Didn't
like
need to. Yeah, I was just saying we had all these sweets, and that's on top of feasting on the kids' Halloween candy.
Oh,
for a
there's
week.
that.
Bryan, I know, though, you told us in text that you went to Kanki over the weekend, and this is great. Was this a surprise that you had for Kate that you weren't able to tell us on Friday that you ended up going?
Spontaneous.
Okay, so were you at I'm assuming the mall location of Crabtree?
Yep. We pulled into the mall at like 4:45. Put our names in, and then went shopping for like an hour. Yeah. Well, you want to get in there early before it gets really clogged up with families.
Here's the thing. The most critical detail, though, and most critical part of a hibachi grill experience is the people that you are sitting with, because when you go to these restaurants, you are sitting at the grill with people that you typically don't know unless you're rolling up with a party of 10 or 12 or whatever.
And I love eating like that. I love meeting new friends.
Was it a solid group that you were with over the weekend, Bryan?
They were awesome. It's a coin flip. You never know if they're going to be amazing and talk to you, or if it's going to be awkward at the table and you kind of just, all right, you're there and I'm here, but clearly we're separate states.
Yeah.
This travel lacrosse family from Southport was unfreaking believable. The father sat next to my 4-year-old Edie. He was dad number 2.
Aww.
I didn't have to do any dadding when it came to Edie.
Well, it's hard to say no to Edie, her sweet face.
And I really appreciated this dude because Edie, she's so curious. And she doesn't hold back if she has a question. If you're around her, she'll just poke you and ask you. And this dad, he just hey, what's a smoke detector?
Aww.
So he's telling her, about smoke detectors and fire alarms and how those work. And then, a second later, what are your kids' names? Just stuff like that. And they were great. They were in their mid-40s. They had 3 kids between 15 and 18 in town to play lacrosse at Pleasant Park and Ting Park.
Yeah.
So they were in town and thought they would grab a bite to eat. And I just was so impressed. I love eating with parents who have kids that are a little bit older, since I have a 4 and a 2-year-old, because it feels like they get to travel back in time.
Right.
And, like when their kids were that young, and they get to sort of project those feelings onto my kids. So we were getting all the, hey, how are you?
Oh, sweet babies.
And I just really loved it. I appreciated them so much.
Well, it's important when you go to these types of restaurants, because when you have the group of people where, not everybody's super outgoing like Bryan is, right? Bryan's 10 out of 10 most times, because I feel like it's kind of like when you have, it could either be the Meet the Parent scene with Robert De Niro where people don't really talk, it's awkward. Or, Bryan, it seems like your dinner over the weekend was more like the Elf mailroom scene by the time you guys are dancing on top of the tables, kicking your feet, having a good time. So I'm glad it was the latter for you, Bryan, over the weekend.
It was spectacular. It just made for my wife's birthday weekend to be even more special than it was.
I'm so glad. And how did Marty take the giant flame? Because baby's
good
in
question.
the giant flame at Kanki. There are a lot of videos you can see of that.
I got to share this video. Marty is the best to take to Kanki because he's 2. And so everything he's enamored with. And he's on this little thing right now where everything is so cool. So there were about 5 so cool
Sweet boy.
moments during dinner as he's slurping down onion soup.
Yeah.
Funny
With
that
that big spoon.
Funny that Edie is
So
asking about smoke
cool.
detectors
So cool.
in a place where there's so much smoke like Kanki.
That's a good point.
Has your life been blessed or mess? What has happened in your life that we could share to start the week? 919-860-1015. It's Kyle, Bryan, and Sarah on Mix.